everyone, and welcome back to Cram Farms. This is kind of an odd day. We're just gonna walk around, kind of see what we're doing. Caroline and I just stuck dinner in our all-American sun oven. We are having beef short ribs and broccoli and potatoes tonight. So the crew is already out here. I think they're marking trees. They want us to cut down trees. We've been cutting down trees for months now, trying to get our orchard and everything ready. But let's go see what they're doing and see what our plan is for today. Come with us. What's Dad doing? Look at all that wood from all the trees we've been cutting down. So what are we doing today? We cut down a ton of trees through here so that we could open up our blackberry bushes so they could get more sunlight. Are you thinking of cutting more? Got your helpers? Caroline, you going for a ride? Woo! Bumpity bump 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 bump. Don't run her into the woods there. So let's take a peek at the greenhouse. I'm actually sticking all of these outside during the day so they can start hardening off. As you can see, they are ready to go in the ground. And the only reason these tomatoes and peppers are not in the ground yet is because we have one more cold night coming up. And as soon as that passes by, these are hitting the ground. Look at all these tomatoes over here. Now I just stuck it in these so I can get them outside. So I've been trying to make sure they're not leggy. I just brush over them because we don't want them being leggy when they go out. So let's stick them out so they can get a little bit of sun today. Just keep hardening off. And we did have a cold down to freeze night last night, which is why I brought them back in the greenhouse for the night. But the greenhouse is up to 100 degrees right now. It is in the mid 60s, so we're gonna throw these outside and let them keep growing. So yesterday we actually built these two boxes that are gonna be for tomatoes, and they're not gonna be here. We are getting ready to move. The chickens have done a good job at cleaning everything out here. So the chickens are moving back down to the pasture, and we're getting ready to plant and move these tomato boxes around. So these are shorter, where my regular beds are 2 feet. These are only 14 inches high down here. And my plan is that I can get about 8 tomato plants in one of these shorter boxes. And then we're gonna be showing you some companion planting and show you some other things you can stick in here that will help your tomatoes as well. So we've got these 2 boxes we just built yesterday, shorter, and we're gonna build a 3rd one. And oh, let's go check out the lamps. So Peppermint isn't completely thrilled with me right now because he is down to only 1 bottle. He's buying. And yeah, he's buying. Listen at him. And so he's down to only 1 bottle. We've moved them. They are over here eating. Let's check out Peppermint and Piper. We moved them out from under the shed, so we put a tarp on to give them a little bit of Peppermint to give them a little bit of cover here in case it rains or anything. And Peppermint is still just as spoiled as he can be. Hey Peppermint. Piper, you don't like that hose? You trying to figure out what that is? Huh? We had to give you some water. So here are Peppermint and Piper. Just moved them to a little area. You can see where they're cleaning up the grass. And we will move them again tomorrow. There's Piper. See, he's getting more used to us now. He's letting the kids get.
When he was eating hay.
Yeah.
For a long time.
He's getting a little bit better with the kids, letting them touch him. What you got, sis? This is one of our. It's gonna be a laying hen, and we think this one is an Americana. Yeah. You say hi, chick chick. Look, rub the chickie. And Americanas, if you don't know, lay a blue tinted egg, so she will be one of our blue, a tinted egg layer. You like her, right?
Bigger than the rest of them too.
Is she hefty?
Yeah. She's thicker than the rest of them.
And I don't know if we updated you when Luna had her baby bunnies, but we have 7 baby bunnies. I don't know if you can see them back there. Let me grab you one so you can see it. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Here is a baby bunny. And all 7 of Luna's bunny babies are black.
We don't know what she is.
Even though Daddy Luther here is a blue.
I want to hold her.
Mama's black coloring definitely took over. She's checking on them. But they have grown so quickly. All right, so here you can hold him. We don't know what it is yet. You like him? Yeah. So they have grown so quickly. Their eyes opened right at 10 days on the dot. And they have just started,
Hold her.
hold on. They have just started hopping out of their box.
We don't know what it is.
We'll come over there and every once in a while somebody will be hopping around inside the cage. Our baby bunny.
Her, one time you saw it didn't have an ear.
When they were little, their little ears just laid down. And so you couldn't see its little ears. But these are right at 20 days old now. So cute little bunny. Look, there's 2 baby escapees hopping around their little cage. That one's just sitting there. They'll get back in. I'll update you a little bit on our raised beds. This is some of my dinosaur kale that I transplanted out that I started in the greenhouse. These are our potatoes that we planted a couple of weeks ago, and you can see them starting to peep up through the dirt. And then this is some rainbow Swiss chard that I transplanted out of our greenhouse too. There you can see more potatoes coming up there. So this is our potato and kind of kale rainbow Swiss chard. I did put some peppercress here. I don't know if you've ever had it. It's really good in salads, but it is very peppery. Here's that oregano that has been crazy still this year. A little bit of spinach, not as much came up as I wanted, but beets, some lettuce, another row of beets here, and then this variety of lettuce that I planted here actually didn't come up either, so I transplanted another dino kale and a rainbow Swiss chard there. These are golden beets, and then this is where this is cilantro. See my cilantro coming up? And then you can see, there's some radishes I need to pull. So these are kind of my radish area where I've been pulling radishes from for the last week or so, and then lots more oregano. So, and then you can see back in the back, that's my garlic bed. They'll be ready in just a couple of months. You plant garlic in the fall. That's gonna be my first full summer bed planted there. And we still have to plant out in the front. My knockout rose bushes are going crazy. We're actually going to trim these up a little bit this year. They are getting out of control, but I do love the blooms. They're so pretty. So this tree, it broke off during a storm this past fall. So we're just going to go in and knock that down, and there's a few other little trees Craig wants to hit today, so we're going to get those done as well. And there it goes. Oh, it was dead. You can see on the inside. So this is the area that we have been clearing with trees for how many months now, you think? Several months, probably 6 months. We are going to be moving our shed over here so that that whole thing can become garden area. So you will see today we are burning this huge brush pile that goes from all of the trees that we have cleared through here. So we have, we are going to be getting this area stumped, so we wanted to go on and get that brush down now, so that when it comes time to stump, we can make sure we get everything that's up under there.
Come over there while you
just rearranging or pushing all the pallet together a little bit more here. But man, that burns quickly, especially when there was some green on top there, but mostly everything under the bottom had been sitting for a while. So all I did was take a paper feed bag and light that and stick it under there, and it got it going really well. So that's all we used. All right, this is our last job of the day today. We've done a lot. We have cut trees, and we burnt the brush pile, and we played with bunnies and baby chicks, and I did we built another, you might can see it there, we built another planter box. Oh look, my little brush pile is still burning over there, just a little bit. And so the very last thing is to take these little chickens and take them down to the pasture, which is where they typically stay anyway. And the reason we waited until now is because you can see they're all going up in the little coop there, and it will be much easier for us to just grab them. We're actually going to stick them in the back of the truck in a dog kennel box, take them down to the pasture and put them all in there. So it will be much easier for us to just get them out of the coop now that they have gone in and they're tired. Chickens don't move around a lot at night once they go up to go to sleep. So we'll put them down there, and then that's gonna make us able to garden this area, because if you don't know, chickens and gardens don't mix. Well, they don't mix if you want to get produce out of your garden. So it's gardening time. Our average last frost date has passed, but I always wait a couple weeks because it is an average. Just an average, and you can still have frost. Like we had a freeze last night. We're gonna have one more, so that's why those tomatoes aren't going in the ground until a little bit later this week. So let's get these chickens caught, get them to the pasture, and that's gonna be the end of the day for us. All right, Chicky. All right, well, that was a success. We've got them all in here. Now let's take them down to the pasture. Whoa, it's dark. They can't even see me. So it is dark now. The chickens are right down there in the pasture in their little coop, and we have finished today's work. So thanks for joining us on the homestead today. It was kind of a little bit of everything. I'm glad you all came along for the journey. Don't forget to give this video a like. Hit the subscribe button on your way out, and thanks for joining us today on Cram Farms. We'll see y'all next time. So here is our little treat after working hard today.